Hunter, I'm here at the summit of Ben Loyal in the heart of Mackay country. It's probably a bit sunny down below, but up here I'm up in the clouds. So as I say, this is one of the two great mountains of the land of Mackay. We've got Ben Hope and Ben Loyal. And this is the top of Ben Loyal. At one point, folks talked of a legend that this was a Druid fortress. And that's why it took the name in Gaelic of the castle, this particular peak. But there's one other legend associated with this mountain, and it's not associated with the Mackays. It's associated, believe it or not, with the Campbells, that wily clan far to the south of here. The Campbells claim descent from Diarmuid as their progenitor. We've talked about the Dachta as being the potential progenitor of the Mackays, mythical progenitor. Well, for the Campbells, it was Diarmuid. And he was one of the fiercest warriors of the Fianna, who was led by Fingal, or Fionn MacCool as he's known in Ireland, Fingal as he's often called in Scotland. In fact, not too far from here, again in Mackay country, there's Fingal's Cave, where I believe the legend says that he resides still, similar to King Arthur. He resides in that cave with the other Fianna, waiting to be awakened in a time of need. In any event, this mountain is associated with Diarmuid. Diarmuid ran away with the betrothed of Fingal. And Diarmuid was Fingal's most beloved warrior. So for Fingal, the sense of betrayal was particularly acute. He had loved Diarmuid almost as his own son. The Fianna pursued Diarmuid and Fingal's betrothed throughout Scotland, where they'd fled to find some peace. And they finally caught up with them here, where Fingal challenged Diarmuid to hunt down and slay, by way of penance, a legendary boar that lived here on Ben Loyal. It was a giant boar with poisoned bristles on his back. Well, Diarmuid agreed to hunt him down and did find him and vanquished him. But Fingal then wasn't satisfied, and he required Diarmuid to measure the boar from snout to rump by walking across his back, the back with the poisoned bristles. Diarmuid had a vulnerable spot in his ankle, similar to Achilles' heel. And so as he was pacing out over the back the length of this giant boar, one of the poisoned bristles struck him in the heel and poisoned him. As Diarmuid lay dying, he asked, "Fingal, please, my lord, heal me." Because Fingal had a power that if he dipped his hands into water, and whoever drank from that water would be healed from whatever ailment he suffered from. So Fingal went and did this, cupped his hands, brought water from a nearby burn to give it to Diarmuid to drink. But just as he was about to give it to Diarmuid to drink, he recalled the betrayal of Diarmuid and why he was here in this place in the first place. And so he let the water trickle through his fingers. Diarmuid again appealed to him, "Please, my lord, save me. Only you have the power to do this." Fingal went back to the burn, scooped up the water, again brought it to him, and let the water again trickle through his fingers. Finally, his own true son, Oisin, appealed to his father, Fingal. "Father, please save Diarmuid, your mightiest of warriors, the greatest of the Fianna. So a third time, Fingal went back, scooped up the water to bring it to Diarmuid, this time in all sincerity, agreeing finally that yes, he should be forgiven, he'd paid his penance, and he should live. But by the time he reached Diarmuid, he was gone. Diarmuid had died from the poison from the boar here at Ben Loyal. And in his remorse, Fingal wept. And there is a pipe tune composed for this moment called Fingal's Weeping. A plaintive lament in commemoration of that hunt and death that occurred here on Ben Loyal. But not a myth or a legend of the Mackays. All the same, it is connected here with Ben Loyal on this cloudy peak. Stay tuned for more from Mackay country.